Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Happy Easter. Today, Holy Thursday, Good Friday. A big difference in the weather today from yesterday. Right now, oh my gosh, 35 degrees.
Brr. Yeah, yesterday it was storm in the morning and then warm at night.
Mm-hmm. Our high was 74 degrees yesterday, and the tornado watch was canceled early as the threat of severe weather fizzled. Luckily, we didn't get any.
Yeah, that was nice. We were supposed to get record-breaking storms across the state, and luckily we didn't, so that was good news.
Mostly sunny today, high 49. Mostly sunny on Friday, high 51. Mostly sunny on Saturday, high 55. And Easter Sunday, mostly sunny, 60.
Our weather is brought to you by Hometown Heating, Cooling, and more. They will treat you like family. Thanks to Tina and the entire team at Hometown Heating, Cooling, and more. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. There's the Hometown Sky Cam. You can see snow in the distance.
No, there's no snow. In fact, we're starting to see the plants bud. I saw some pussy willows yesterday. They were all ready to whatever they do.
Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful.
Where's Joey and Adam this morning?
You know, I was thinking about that. You know, Brandon and I, if anyone should be at opening day, it's Brandon and I, not Adam and Joe. What are those two doing? No, they're big baseball fans. Adam is the biggest baseball fan I think I've ever met. And then Joey is the biggest event excuse to do something person I've ever met. So I believe Joey's already there.
They're probably in the fan shop.
Yeah, they're probably in the fan shop.
The opening day begins at 1:10. The Tigers, 2-4, host the Red Sox, also 2-4 at Comerica Park. And it is a big party day in downtown Detroit.
You know, it's been an interesting week on the second floor. There's some painting being done. Did you know that? So on Monday, it was Monday or Tuesday, we had someone get paint on their pants. And that was a tough day. So we've got new pants coming. And then yesterday, I can say this because they're not upstairs, they're not working today. Adam and David, they're not here. David had told me when we were away, they got into some smelling salts. So we tried some smelling salt. Have you seen these smelling salts? They knock you out almost. Well, David and Adam, they're younger than me, and I really didn't react that much to it, and they were shocked. So next week we're going to bring the smelling salts down and have you try them live on air.
Who's bringing smelling salts to work?
Huh? Well, you know, you gotta.
Somebody who's not here today.
Somebody who's not here today.
Smelling salts. Do they still use those? It's like from the 1940s.
Yeah, like you
movie.
get knocked out and you strap the thing and then we'll ask Dr. Donna when she's here about the validity of the smelling salts.
David Rice says a lot of people in Grass Lake use them.
Yeah. Oh, I think.
It's also, besides opening day for the Masters, the ceremonial first, what do they call it?
Opening tee shot.
Opening tee shot with Jack Nicklaus. Who else was there? Probably Gary Player. Maybe
Lee Trevino, maybe. I don't know. The first tee time is one of your favorite golfers, Kevin Na.
You know what? I have changed my picks. I can't change them, but I like Kevin Na. I like Sam Burns. And my surprise pick this year is Tom Kim.
Oh, I love Tom Kim.
I think Tom Kim, remember that. I think he'll do really well.
Yeah, we really became fans of the 4 Asian golfers that were on the international team when we went to the President's Cup.
Yeah.
Sungjae Im, Tom Kim, Siwoo Kim, and what's the other guy's name?
Well, I don't know if you're thinking of Colin, because
I'm not thinking of him. I'm thinking of one of the other Korean golfers.
Well, Tiger Woods tees off at 10:18 today, and it's rumored that he might not make all 4 rounds.
Well, we'll see what happens. We shall see. Easter coming up. Lots of chances to hunt for eggs this weekend. Plenty of things going on. Our first one we'll tell you about is just an all-timer. They do a great job. The Jackson College 7th Annual Easter Egg Hunt. That's Saturday, 10 to noon ages zip to 10. Then the hunt starts at 10:30 a.m.
Bring your babies.
Bring your babies and bring your Easter baskets. Group Violence Intervention and the City of Jackson Recreation Department have a Easter egg hunt at Horace Blackman Park, and they're splitting it up by ages. So ages 3 to 5 will be at 10 a.m., ages 6 to 8, 11 a.m. Find eggs with chances to win big prizes, and you'll get to meet city police officers and firefighters, which isn't just always a treat.
And then we've got at noon, stay downtown for this.
Yeah, this is the one I'm locked into because the age range fits fits me. Yes, so you can be up to 12 for this one, and there'll be large eggs or buckets at 30 of the bright walls, and you reach in and pick out one treat, and that is 12 to 2 downtown Jackson this Saturday.
And there's several others, Clark Lake Lions, we've got many churches, Young People of Purpose. The list goes on and on. We'll have that on Today in the J on jtv.tv. Also at the Masters, you know, it is likely the highest profile cell phone free environment that still is in existence. If you bring a cell phone onto the golf course at Augusta National, you will be removed. And yet last year, an Atlanta man was banned for life.
Yeah, that's right.
And
They
it's
take
a
it seriously.
Tough ticket to get to. Your odds of scoring in the Masters Ticket Lottery, 0.55%.
Yet when I fill it out every year, there's just a little bit more hope than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the obviously it's the hardest. I think it might be the hardest sporting event to get tickets to, and people think, wow. I mean, how many people go? 60, 70,000? There's a lot of people that
you
get
know,
to go.
they keep it very limited. Only so many patrons can be there, and you have to call them patrons. The CBS folks are they meet every year with the Masters chairman. Used to be Howard Harden. Remember him?
Oh, I don't remember him.
He was a tough guy, and you call these people anything but patrons, you could get removed from the broadcast, and that has happened.
Yes, it has. Gary McCord.
Yes.
Gary McCord was removed from the CBS broadcast, I believe, in the 90s.
You know why he was removed? What
Because
he
he said something about how tight the greens were cut.
Yes. Yeah,
And then he made a reference to a female, right?
Well, he said they're so slick they use bikini wax on
Oh, yeah. Which
Yeah.
I didn't even think that was that bad, but it was a little off color for the folks at the Masters. In Naked Man news. Naked Man news.
in Jackson? Because
no,
they're so nice. I thought we might see our first
no. Close
shirtless
though.
man.
Very close. A Pennsylvania man. Pennsylvania man. Listen to this, okay? York County, PA. This guy looks like a nice kid. I'm sure it was just one bad day. Tony Saunders was arrested and charged for leading police officers on a chase in a stolen school bus. Well, if you think that wasn't crazy enough, after police finally got him to stop the bus, he stripped his clothes off as he was running from the cops and was arrested naked. I'm not done. In the bus. He had a dead deer in the back of the bus.
Well, that's why he probably needed a bus.
And he said he was going to take it home to use as fertilizer. And that's it. Still not worse than what the Lake Erie fishermen did.
Some hallucination drugs were probably.
I would think,
involved.
yeah. I mean, to be able to go through, Noah and I were discussing this, the amount of blackouts you'd have to go through to be able to complete all of these. Yeah, you probably were on
Or he
smelling
was
salts.
participating in a party game.
He could have just had some of those smelling salts and had a lot of energy and picked the deer up, threw it in the bus, and took off.
Did you hear what happened in Detroit yesterday?
No.
There was a crash, and unfortunately multiple people were injured, but it was a crash between a vehicle and a mobile bowling alley. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
No, but it sounds
Yeah,
intriguing.
somebody came up with this during the pandemic. It happened on West Chicago and Schaefer Highway. A bowling alley on wheels was hit by another vehicle and then took off.
The bowling alley took off?
the guy that hit the bowling alley.
Could you imagine hitting a bowling alley, Brandon?
So
I'm still fascinated by this bowling alley on wheels.
yeah, you rent it. You
So cool.
and they come to your neighborhood, and you invite your friends. There were several people that were in the mobile bowling alley, and
Look at the size of that truck you gotta
I
tow
know.
that thing with.
Very creative, the guy that came up with this, but it's probably very expensive to come up with that. You got to have, all that mechanical. in the
Let's look
back of
into
the
it.
bowling.
Let's look into it.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Mhm.
Bring, yeah.
And as you know, because we went bowling last week. That's
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
I
my-
forgot about that. We did go bowling. I thought you were gonna die, by the way, when we went bowling. Gosh, speaking of all these fun activities, it's we have an employee's birthday today. Did you know that?
An employee birthday.
Yeah, Noah
really.
Baker's
Yes.
birthday today. Noah's in the booth a lot during the shows, and he's talking in our ear all the time. And I just want you to know that that's who's talking in our ear.
A live shot.
Happy. That is his eHarmony picture. And if you look on eHarmony, you'll see that picture with the name Austin Curtis next to it. Happy birthday, Noah. You're not 40 yet, but you sure as heck act like it.
Man. Now you gave up candy for Easter, and it seems like you brought some.
I brought
or
this.
for Lent. For Lent.
For
You
Lent,
brought-
I did. I brought, and I thought I'd give it to Brandon. Yeah, the Mike and Ike. I gave up my favorite candy's Mike and Ike.
I thought it
And-
was Junior Mints.
No, it's not. Used to be, but now I'm allergic to them. So I brought Mike and Ike. Brandon, this is for Barrett. You can take it
So
home.
it's Peeps.
It's a
and,
Peeps, Mike and Ike
Mike and Ike
Peeps. Okay, it's healthy. Yeah, Mike and Ike Peeps.
Yeah, nutrition facts, ingredients. Sugar. Sugar seems to be the number one.
I tell you what, I am going to do is go to Gilbert's and get some of those poppets that are filled with chocolates. Those are very cool items.
Snakes on a plane. This is true. Of course, there's that Samuel Jackson movie, Snakes on a Plane. This happened for real. According to NPR, a venomous snake was found under the pilot's seat. South African pilot Rudolf Erasmus said, "I felt this little cold sensation underneath my shirt where my hip is situated, basically where you've got your little love handles." He looked down and saw a highly venomous Cape Cobra under a seat. And he was piloting a private plane. He told the passengers what was going on, flew back, they landed, and they couldn't find the snake.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
It probably slithered off when the passengers jumped out. Can you imagine?
Another plane story. You know how you can airdrop photos on the plane and that's become popular? You airdrop something and then whoever's open, they can see it.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he airdropped, he got on a flight, crowded flight, and airdropped a fake picture of a pilot selfie with his shirt done saying, "Getting ready to fly this plane." Airdropped it to the entire plane, and the pilot said, "Whoever's doing that, please stop. I do not look like that."
Yeah. He had sunglasses on and his shirt
Yeah.
open.
Could you
gold
imagine
chains.
Brandon getting on a plane and then all of a sudden getting a sexually explicit selfie from the pilot? Oh my goodness. Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Furniture, and they're in their third generation, being family owned and operated and in their 97th year. Thank you to Vermeulen's.
Thanks to John Bailey, who dropped by the Bailey Excavating celebrating 50th anniversary mug.
Yes,
Today.
thank you. Thank you, John. Always good to see John Bailey.
Well, we did, despite the weather, we had one high school sports activity last night.
We did, and I have the results right here on our Extreme Dodge scoreboard. Now, did you go to this game, Bart?
No,
Oh,
Sarah.
Sarah went. Soccer. So yeah, we had one game played. Why didn't people play last night?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I will use the word that Jeff used.
No.
Should I use it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sissies. Nah, he was talking. But no, I think we thought this big storm was coming. So
That's what happened.
better
They
safe than
canceled
sorry.
early.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing if I was an AD. I would have canceled in the morning. Abby Hess had 10 saves and goal for Michigan Center in their non-conference home match. Leslie knocked them off 2-0. They scored 1 goal in each half to earn the win. Here's what's coming up on deck for April 6th. Again, April 6th, Noah Baker's birthday. Are you 39, Noah? Oh my goodness. Baseball, CC at Hanover, EJ at Springport, Grass Lake at Quincy, Western at Napoleon, and Chelsea at Northwest. Softball games, Columbia at Hanover, East Jackson at Springport, Lumen Christi at Jackson. That game will be played at Parkside at 4, and then Western at Napoleon, and then track and field gets underway today as well.
I think that Napoleon, I mean, is that the one that went to midnight last year?
Yeah, that is the
Oh,
one.
no, that was like eight schools. Yeah. All right, who's on the show today?
We have a wonderful show, and we're going to get things started with Dr. Donna O'Neill right after this.